but I bet it was consistent.
Yep, consistently junk, and consistently gave us problems. It did work most of the time. Now, the FM transmitter was also Nick Martin. It was 100 kilowatts, and it worked fine.
Oh, well, tell me this. This is something I don't know. I used to work for emergency medical services. I was talking to a group on 75 meters the other night. And even in bad weather, in the midst of thunderstorms, tornadoes, whatever, we continued to operate and transmit. We never had a lightning strike. I'm sure it must be something in the grounding system or the design or whatever. And our radio stations stay on the air. What is put in line to avoid the lightning strike?
I don't know. I'm not an engineer, but being on the air for a long time on AM and FM stations, if it started lightning, I always take the headphones off because that stuff will pop you in the ears. You don't want that. But the grounding systems, I mean, we took several strikes, and it wouldn't do any damage, and sometimes it'd run in and if it hit the tower, a lot of times it didn't do a whole lot. It went straight to ground, but if it managed to get on the FM stick, it would do some damage. But we stayed on the air all the time. You just don't shut it off.
Yeah, I mean, we had those radios going all the time, and with the big towers that were on top of buildings. I mean, I know lightning had to be in the area, but we never got a strike that I knew about. So I started thinking about that. I mean, in the midst of bad weather, storms, we'd be on that radio just jacking away and giving information, and nobody ever got hurt or anything, but it's just kind of interesting to me.
It is that that stuff can stay on the air. I've been on the air during tornado warnings and severe thunderstorms and hurricanes, you name it. We was on for Hurricane Opal, which came through here, and I think it was 95, I think. And it might have been 94, I don't know. Anyway, it tore up, we had a 3-tower array at the station I worked at, and we was running on the primary tower, which was in the back of the array. And the wind just laid that thing over, pointed it right in the dirt, and we were off the air. So it took care of that, and of course the transmitter side didn't have a generator. It does now, but since then, and the FM had been off the air for a while, we were relegated to AM until the tower got laid over.
I'm going to figure out that lightning piece. Not that I want to operate in the middle of storms on ham radio, but I'm going to figure that out.
Well, let me know what you find out.
Yeah, me too, because when I got something like that coming up, I disconnect.
Yep, same here.
That's what I do too.
Yeah, my buddies got hit by lightning, and it came in there and took out a radio and got an amplifier and got a computer, and I pretty much cleaned the shack out.
Well, I unhooked from the plug everything from the wall socket. I disconnect the coax, and then I disconnect my grill going to the amplifier.
Yep, same here. I unplug it all. I go outside and disconnect it from the connectors I've got outside, and then lay it on the ground. Then I pull the power off everything in here because I got hit by lightning back in June, about on the middle of June. And I got my 991A, and got all my computer gear, all my network gear. Got the air conditioning system, a doorbell, a security camera, a TV, DVD player, VCR, video game. You got a bunch of stuff. So I got most all of it replaced except for one of the TVs and one security camera, but that can wait because the TV that didn't get damaged bad enough to die yet, but I'm sure it will soon enough. But everything else got waxed pretty good.
Well, I've been told that lightning can come up through the grounding system as well and get you that way.
Well, I don't think I got a direct strike because there's no damage to the trees anywhere around here. I think it was a near strike somewhere nearby that jumped off on an AC line and came in that way toward the back of the house. to that one or two circuits in the house here and did some damage.
That one I did connect to ground because I heard guys getting hit through the ground. So that one I did connect, man.
That does make sense, because if it gets off, it's going to go to it's going to take the quickest path to ground, and if your stuff is in the way, it's going to get it on the way out.
Well, Roosevelt, do you have a easy day today?
Well, Billy, thankfully today was a fairly easy day, and I was very, very thankful. It was fairly easy and uneventful, so I'm pretty happy about that, but I'm still thinking about this lightning thing. I have a patient who was struck by lightning. It's kind of weird. He's a real nice guy, one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet. But he has this thing whereby his reflexes and his legs are like hyper. So something you can touch his leg and it'll just fly off and kick you. And he has increased sensitivity to his lower body. It's the weirdest thing. But I wasn't being funny, but I was asking him. I said, "Do you remember when you got struck by lightning? I mean, what was that like?" And I remember he told me that all he remembers seeing was a green light. He said it was just everything went green for a while. Then he just went numb. But it was just you had to hear him describe that green light. But I mean, his neurological pathways are messed up. It totally messed up something, and the neurologists haven't been able to figure it out. But he's been like that about 20 years now.
Oh my goodness! Well, when he hit him, it didn't make no hole going out nowhere, did it?
No, it didn't make a hole. It just knocked him out. He said it was the prettiest green he's ever seen in his life.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, he got something on track.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. Bill or Lynn come and call here. I'm going to have to take. Hopefully I'll be back. But in case I don't, I enjoyed it. But I'll see if I can get back in. KT4WN.
Okay, Roosevelt, come on back.
Contact.
Go ahead.
Kilo Delta 5, Delta Yankee. How you doing tonight, Billy?
Oh, hello, Tati. What's going on, Mississippi?
I think I got a tube out in my AL82. It's not lighting up. The other one's lighting up fine, but this other one's not.
Oh, my goodness. Well, you got something going on, sound like. Well, we got two other stations in there. We got Alan in there, and who's the other one? I think it's, John steering there?
Yeah, WB4YAL. Can you hear me all right?
I can, yes.
Oh, yeah, sounded good. Always something with ham radio, isn't it, Billy?
That's right, it is. It's always something going on.
I guess I might have to put up a GoFundMe account to get me another tube there that's $3,500. I don't know what they're going for these days.
I think like 200 or 300 a piece. That's why I'm staying away from tube amps. I never go back to tube.
Yeah, I don't know what happened at that, man. I was rocking and rolling there, about 1,500 out, and then all of a sudden something popped. No, I think I just got one tube. I didn't know it'd work on just one tube, though.
Oh yeah, it will work on one tube. I had an AL82. I didn't keep mine long enough to have any trouble out of it, but every tube out I ever had, just about, I had something go wrong with it, so that's why I made a switch.
Yep, I know what you're talking about there. Well, I didn't mean to slow you up. I just thought I'd holler at you and let you